MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Big Spring Senior High School, and this evening's matchup between the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils and the Big Spring Bulldogs. I'm John Freeman. Joining me tonight will be Jason Heilman as the Blue Devils look to end a three-game losing streak and pick up their second win of the season here in the Colonial Division. Tonight's game brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Waynesboro, the Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville. They specialize in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in Waynesboro. Let them outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg, McLaughlin Drugstore of McConnellsburg, Greencastle Notary Services, servicing your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. The Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons at 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service. They are ready to service all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repairs of all diesel-powered vehicles. And finally this evening, Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. The JV game ended a little bit earlier, so we'll be starting the varsity game a few minutes earlier than normal. So we're going to take a quick break and be back with the starting lineups for tonight's game. You are listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round one of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
And welcome back to Big Spring High School as we are getting set for tonight's game between the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils and the Big Spring Bulldogs. Both teams have completed their warm-ups, and the lights have been dimmed, and we are about to have the starting lineups announced. And as they announce the lineups here in the gym, Jason Heilman, he has our starting lineups for tonight's game.
Yeah, for the visiting Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils, number 5, Jason Freeman. Number 23, Thomas Lewis. Number 30, Zach Cole. Number 1, Taylor Noblet. And tonight, number 13, Josh Anderson gets the start. For the home, Big Spring Bulldogs, number 0, J.T. Kuhn. Number 2, Matthew Ward. Number 11, Gavin Pritchard. Number 14, Jack Schullenberger. And number 21, Trevor Moyer.
And the Blue Devils come into the game with a record of 4 wins and 11 losses. They are 1-7 so far in the conference this year. These two teams met back earlier in the season in Greencastle. Big Spring, a 59-39 winner in that one, as we take time to stand and honor America with our national anthem. And welcome back to Big Spring High School. Just about set to get things underway as the lights, did they all come back on? Most of them did. We've had this problem before.
I was just going to say that, John. We've had this issue before.
Well, I think for the most part, at least the lights on this end have come up. The other end looks a little, there we go. Now we're back in business, so we should be able to get the game underway here. Jason, like we said, these two teams met back in late December, or early January, I guess it was. Big Spring dominating the game from the outset on the offensive boards and defensive boards, blowing out Greencastle by 20. What do the Blue Devils have to do tonight to turn this thing around?
They got to shoot better. We've seen some glimpses of that in recent games. They got to come out here shooting the ball, run their offense confidently. They got to put points on the board.
And the tip is won by the Bulldogs as they take possession of the basketball with our setup here in Big Spring. Big Spring will be moving away from you on the camera. Big Spring in the all-white home uniforms, maroon and gold trim. Greencastle in the blue road uniforms as the ball comes loose, knocked loose by Josh Anderson. And Jason Freeman dives on the loose ball. He ties up Gavin Pritchard. And the held ball goes to the Blue Devils. So, Jason, we said Greencastle's going to have to pick up the intensity defensively. They get a stop there and force a turnover.
Yep, start out the game on a good note. The ball was loose on the floor. Good hustle jumping on it.
Blue Devils with the basketball, looking to change a little bit of the offensive look here. Something we haven't seen with Noblet and Freeman up top. Thomas Lewis running the baseline side to side. So, Greencastle giving Big Spring a different look offensively here tonight as the Blue Devils with the basketball just underway here from Big Spring. 7 minutes to go, first quarter, pass to Thomas Lewis, who was out of bounds. So Greencastle moving the ball nicely on offense, but the turnover there will give it back to the Bulldogs as we have played 1 minute here tonight in the first quarter from Big Spring, still scoreless at 0 apiece.
Both teams sitting in a zone. Down here, Big Spring looked like they were in a 3-2 zone.
3-point shot there by J.T. Kuhn won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Zach Cole for the Blue Devils as Greencastle looks to push the ball up the floor. Lewis far wing. He's going to dribble between the circles. Now he's going to kick it near far side to Jason Freeman. Freeman looks inside, nothing there. Now looks to drive. Cut off nicely there by Pritchard. Lewis three-pointer from the corner. Just misses off the front of the rim. And the rebound pulled down there by Matthew Ward for the Bulldogs. As both teams with 2 possessions and neither team able to score here so far. 6:15 to go first quarter. Greencastle and Big Spring scoreless. Trying to work it inside to the big man Pritchard. Ball was deflected, but Big Spring keeps possession of the basketball. And again, Greencastle in that 2-3 zone, much more active here tonight. And there's a tip by Josh Anderson and a steal by Anderson. As defensively, the Blue Devils much stronger so far here, at least in the early going.
Yeah, John forcing 2 turnovers out of 3 trips.
Long three by Jason Freeman comes up short. Rebound pulled away by number 21, Trevor Moyer for Big Spring. As the Bulldogs look to counterattack on the other end, that was number 2, Matthew Ward, got in trouble underneath, lost possession of the ball. Now Noblet on the other end, 1-on-4. He's in trouble, but is able to kick it out. Now Anderson, nice spin move inside. His shot won't fall. And the ball comes right to Matthew Ward. So again, still scoreless here, 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Again, Big Spring won the first matchup between these two schools, 59-39. And so far, again, the Blue Devils on the defensive end at least, playing a much stronger game, holding Big Spring scoreless through the first 3 minutes. Shot won't fall by Moyer. Jason Freeman with the rebound. He tries to force a pass up to Lewis. Probably not the smartest pass in the world as Lewis unable to hold on. And the ball goes out of bounds, and back and forth we go.
Yeah, Greencastle's forced 3 turnovers here, John, but they're squandering their opportunities.
So Big Spring with the basketball. There's a long 3 on the way by Matthew Ward. And Ward breaks the scoreless drought, knocking down the 3 to give the Bulldogs a 3-0 lead in this one. Now here's Noblet in the far corner. He lost possession, but is able to knock it off the leg of Gavin Pritchard. So the Blue Devils will keep possession of the ball.
John, down here in the offensive end, Greencastle's got to move the ball. It can't sit. It's got to move quick.
Far corner, Freeman with the basketball. He's going to dribble out into a double team. Now he's going to skip it across to Lewis, work it back to Noblet. Noblet's been the hot 3-point shooter all year. In and out, that one won't fall. And Jason, I think Noblet came into the game shooting around 50% from beyond the arc. And there's a block by Anderson. Now here's Noblet down on the other end in traffic, and they're going to say the ball was blocked out of bounds as both Kuhn and Ward chased down Taylor Noblet and did a nice job there defensively not to foul Noblet. But the Blue Devils will keep possession of the ball. They get the ball inbounds to Noblet. He's immediately fouled by Trevor Moyer. So the first foul of the night will be called on Big Spring's Trevor Moyer with the block. And the Blue Devils will inbound the ball right in front of us as Lewis goes up top to Noblet. Now works it around to Jason Freeman into the corner to Lewis. He looks to penetrate, skips it back out to Freeman. He tries to drive, has it knocked away by Jack Schollenberger. Now Schollenberger on the other end, his shot comes up short. Offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. And a nice play there by Josh Anderson to get the block on the follow by Moyer. So a lot of action in this one, Jason, but not a whole lot of scoring.
Yeah.
Just 3-0, Big Spring with the lead at the 3:43 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, under 5 minutes. We've got 6 turnovers in this game already.
Quick three off the inbound pass by Kuhn, won't fall. And Kobe Jones-Green, who just checked into the game for Greencastle with the rebound. As Jones-Green, Ethan Miller, and Nick Echo into the game for the Blue Devils, part of the regular substitution package we've seen from Rick Lewis here over the past few weeks. Now here's Echo with the ball. He tries to work it inside. He had it blocked by Pritchard on the other end. That's Moyer. His shot is up and good. So a turnover leads to points for Big Spring as they jump out to a 5-0 lead here. Freeman's going to throw one up from 3 and not hit anything. And he'll hear it from the crowd on that as Big Spring tries to work it inside to Pritchard. Nice pass there to Ward. His shot off the glass is good. So Big Spring slowly starting to get their offense going here. They have 7 points, and they lead at 7-0. Now Lewis thought about a 3 defended by Pritchard. Now Greencastle's going to work it near corner to Miller. He goes inside to Jones-Green in traffic. His shot off the glass, no good, but a foul is called. And Gavin Pritchard will be the guilty party on that. And that will send Kobe Jones-Green to the line, looking to put Greencastle on the scoreboard here. As Greencastle, Jason, really not even able to get off any effective shots here so far in the first quarter. First shot by Jones-Green, no good, as John Brown will check into the game for the Bulldogs.
Greencastle's 0 for 5 from the field. 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
Brown replaces Trevor Moyer. And Kobe is able to knock down free throw number 2 to give the Blue Devils their first point of the game. Quickly on the other end, 3-point shot won't fall. Rebounded Kobe Jones-Green for the Blue Devils as JT English checks into the game. Now they try to work it inside to Green. He's trying to create space, and he's held. So another foul called on Big Spring. That one on Jack Schellenberger. His first, team's third. As inbound to Lewis, his 3 too strong, no good. Blue Devils continue to struggle from the field in this one as they trail 7-1 here as the clock ticks down to 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Schellenberger with the basketball goes near side to Moyer, over to Ward. His shot off the back of the rim won't go. Rebound pulled down by Jones-Green. He lost it right back. And that was a shot by Matthew Ward who won't fall. Ward gets it again in traffic, can't get it to go. And finally, Kobe Jones-Green clears the boards for Greencastle, but a couple of close-in looks for Matthew Ward, unable to convert there for the Bulldogs. Now here's Echo with the basketball up top to Miller. He pulls up from 17, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Schellenberger for the Bulldogs. He gets it off to Trevor Moyer, as Moyer will bring the ball across the timeline. Clock down to 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Big Spring still with a 7-1 lead. Tough little turnaround jumper by Kuhn won't fall, but there's Moyer with the rebound in traffic, and he is fouled. So again, another offensive rebound for Big Spring. And the foul will be called on Nick Echo. His first, team's first. And Trevor Moyer has 2 points on the night. He'll go to the line looking to make it 3. And he does just that. As Jason Freeman back into the game, he will replace Thomas Lewis. As Moyer will get free throw opportunity number 2. And he knocks that down. So 4 points in the game for Trevor Moyer. He puts his team up 9-1. The Bulldogs with the lead here. Clock down to 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Inside to Miller, off balance shot is good, and he is fouled. So not a lot of space there, but Ethan Miller able to make the most of it as he knocks down the shot and will go to the line to look to complete the 3-point play. Miller's free throw on the way, back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Trevor Moyer for the Bulldogs as Moyer works the ball up the court, goes far side over to number 10. That's Everett Baker into the game. Pass too strong for Baker, goes through his hands out of bounds. So the Blue Devils will get it back here, trailing 9-3. Greencastle with the basketball. Echo near side, Jason Freeman on the wing. Freeman's going to dribble between the circles. Now he's going to kick it over to Echo. Echo drives baseline in traffic. Tough left-handed shot. And again, Greencastle able to convert underneath. Difficult shots falling for the Blue Devils here.
Yeah.
As now it's down to only a 4-point deficit.
Yeah, John, and all the offense is coming off the bench for Greencastle.
Now here's Ward for three, and that is good. So Matthew Ward ends a scoring drought for Big Spring and puts the Bulldogs back up by 7. Clock down to 10 seconds or 11 seconds here in the first quarter. Now Miller gets a loose ball underneath. Can't get the shot to fall, but he's fouled. And the foul will be on JT Kuhn. And it's interesting, Jason, usually when you see a player thinks he's fouled, he'll stop. Miller turned and started running back down the court. I don't think he thought he was fouled because he was going back to play defense.
Yeah, and the whistle was a little late.
Yeah, he was already approaching the scorer's table, running back to play defense. First free throw is good for Ethan Miller. He has 3 points in the game. Second shot also good, so 4 points off the bench for Ethan Miller. As now Big Spring on the other end tries to get a shot off. And that was Trevor Moyer out of control, missing the shot, but he was fouled.
Moyer made his last 2.
So with 4.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Moyer unable to knock down the first free throw. So again, he will look to make it a 6-point lead. Then Greencastle will have a little over 4 seconds to try and get a shot off. He does knock down his second attempt. And they get it inbound to JT English. He goes over to Jason Freeman, who is standing on the pass was a little wide, and Freeman was on the sideline when he caught it. So Big Spring will get the ball with 0.3 seconds. And they'll have to go 82 feet with it. Greencastle be careful not to foul, and they don't. So smart play there by the Blue Devils. And we have played 1 quarter of basketball here from Newville, Pennsylvania. Our score after 1, it's Big Spring 13 and the Blue Devils 7. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
And we are back to action here from Big Spring as a quick bucket by Matthew Ward, a 3-point basket for Ward, puts his team back up by 9 as Big Spring quickly jumps out to a 9-point lead, their biggest of the night. And now Big Spring is going to turn up the defensive pressure, and they're going to be called for a foul.
John, Big Spring is doubling everywhere the ball sits for any amount of time. If the ball doesn't move, it's a double. And so that's important. Greencastle's got to move that basketball. You see that double coming? That means somebody's open.
Yeah, you had said that before. They need to, instead of sitting on the ball, they need to get rid of it. Now here's Anderson ties the drive. He lost possession. Ball loose on the floor. A massive pile on the floor, and the tie up the held ball should go to Greencastle as Big Spring had possession to start the second quarter. Again, John Freeman, Jason Heilman with you here from Big Spring. Here's Ethan Miller for 3, comes up short. Rebound pulled down by Trevor Moyer for Big Spring. And now Moyer's going to try and get it over to Ward, but Jason Freeman got a hand on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Bulldogs will keep possession. 7:12 to go, second quarter. Big Spring again with a 9-point lead, 16-7, their largest lead of the night. As the inbounds pass is unable to be brought in by a Big Spring player, goes out of bounds, and a turnover back to Greencastle.
John, neither team taking very good care of the ball. 10 turnovers in that first quarter. Combined, 4 for Big Spring and 6 for Greencastle.
And again, Greencastle not shooting particularly well in the first quarter. The good news is Big Spring didn't shoot all that much better.
No, 22% for Greencastle, 31% for Big Spring.
Here's the Blue Devils with the basketball, trailing by 9. Freeman looks to penetrate, contact, nothing called. Long jumper by Freeman won't go. Rebound pulled down by Trevor Moyer for Big Spring. And he'll hand it off to Matthew Ward as Greencastle goes. They're still going to go, looks like it's a 1-2-2 zone with Jason Freeman up top chasing. Now here's Ward left alone for 3. Shot won't fall, rebound deflected. Miller's going to bring it himself up the floor. He goes too far under the basket and unable to get off an effective shot as he misses there. And the rebound pulled down by Moyer for Big Spring. He gets it up top to Ward, now back to Moyer near wing. Big Spring doing a nice job working the ball around the perimeter. Now Ward's going to let fly for 3. And Matthew Ward knocks that down. He has 12 points in the game, all coming from beyond 3. Now there's a pass to Kobe Jones-Green who couldn't handle it. Now he's going to go around 2 players and have his shot blocked. And an offensive foul is going to be called. And Jason, I think the Big Spring defense is starting to frustrate the Blue Devils a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, they are very active. They are rushing to the ball. So wherever the ball goes, there are 2 Big Spring Bulldogs on that ball. So if you move it quickly and circulate around the other side of the court, you should have opening shots.
And you're not seeing much offensive flow. It's just basically whoever gets the ball is just going to take it to the basket and try, even if they're double teamed. So almost a steal there by Jason Freeman. But he's unable to control it as the ball goes out of bounds. And Big Spring with the ball and their biggest lead of the night. They lead 19-7, 5:35 to go here in the second quarter. They work it inside to the big guy Pritchard, who dominated the Blue Devils a couple of weeks ago. And there's nice defense there on the Blue Devils' part as Pritchard unable to get the shot to fall. But then the ball's knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Bulldogs. So Greencastle looks to cut into this 12-point deficit. Lewis near corner, open 3 is good, and he is fouled. So not a very smart foul there, as Pritchard was late to react. And now Thomas Lewis with the chance for a 4-point play. And this may be the spark, Jason, the Blue Devils need.
Yeah. Something to get them going here.
Too strong on the free throw, but the shot does put the Blue Devils down 19-10, Big Spring with the lead. As the clock ticks down to 5:10 until halftime. Shot on the way there by Ward won't fall. Scramble for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. So the Big Spring will get another opportunity here, and they're going to lob it into Brown. Brown in traffic, and they're going to call a travel.
I was going to say he walked through that double team.
They tried to go between, I think it was Freeman and Anderson, and you can't. In the NBA, you might get away with that, but not at the high school level.
Yeah, that would have counted.
Nobla tried to get it to Freeman, and Moyer anticipated the pass perfectly. Can't get the shot to fall. Schallenberger with the rebound. He can't connect, but he is fouled. So again, Big Spring defense jumping those passing lanes. Has a nice steal there by Trevor Moyer. And now Schallenberger on the other end, still looking for his first point of the game. And he's still looking for it as he's unable to convert on the free throw. So Jack Schellenberger looking to put the Big Spring lead back into double digits. Very quiet home gym, and he can't connect there. And there's a rebound by Big Spring and a nice pass to Ward, as I believe that was JT Kuhn that got the offensive rebound and found a streaking Matthew Ward. So the Bulldogs come away with 2 points out of that. Now here's Noblet with the basketball inside to Anderson, working around to Lewis for an open 3, just a little strong. And a scramble for the rebound, and Moyer is fouled. So Taylor Noblet will be called for the foul. That'll be his second and the team's 5th. Big Spring with 17 fouls here in the first half. So Greencastle will shoot 1-1 here the rest of the way. As the Bulldogs will inbound the ball in front of their student section. I think we're trying to get some things set straight at the scorer's table. We appear to have that set straight. So 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Big Spring with the ball on an 11-point lead. Left alone in the middle is JT Kuhn as he knocks down the short jumper to give Big Spring their biggest lead of the night, 13 points. And the Bulldogs lead at 23-10. Now here's Freeman double team, gets it over to Lewis. Works it around to Noblet. Noblet's going to lob it inside to Anderson. Anderson in traffic, kicks it back to Lewis. And again, Lewis going to dribble between the circles. Now Noblet near wing. Quick 3 on the way is good by Noblet. So Taylor Noblet, who's been the leading 3-point shooter for Greencastle this year on a percentage basis, knocks down that 3.
Coming in 50%, and I believe he's 50% tonight, 1 for 2.
So Noblet gets it back to a 10-point deficit, 3.5 minutes to go until the half. Lob it inside to Kuhn. Kuhn looks for an outlet pass, nothing there. Now goes back to Trevor Moyer for 3. Moyer in that near corner, which we really can't see that well, able to convert there. And it's back up to a 13-point lead. Now here's Freeman with the ball for Greencastle. He tries to go around Brown and can do nothing but just throw the ball off Brown. As again, Big Spring's defense continuing to cause trouble for the Blue Devils. And a timeout will be called on the floor by Greencastle, a 60-second timeout, and we will take a break. As we are approaching halftime here in Big Spring, 26-13, Big Spring with the lead. You're listening to Blue Devil basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Welcome back to Big Spring High School. Greencastle Blue Devil Antrim basketball on WRGG and Mid-Penn Broadcasting. John Freeman and Jason Heilman with you, as Jason Freeman unable to convert on the attempted reverse layup there. And quickly, Big Spring with a 3-point shot there by Kuhn won't fall. And the rebound is deflected, knocked out of bounds, and will belong to Greencastle.
John, I think it's important. Greencastle's got to try and narrow down this lead a little bit here before halftime.
26-13, the Bulldogs with the lead. Clock down to 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. Freeman with the basketball. He's guarded by Ward. Gets it over to Lewis for 3, and that is good. So Thomas Lewis able to find some open space and knock down the 3. He has 6 in the game. Gets it back to a 10-point deficit. 2:10 to go. There's a pass to Kuhn from about 12 feet. And JT Kuhn able to knock that down. He has 4 points on the night. Now here's Nick Echo in traffic, too strong on the shot. Rebound pulled down by Moyer for Big Spring. He's going to go coast to coast. Can't get the shot to fall, but Kuhn is there for the easy offensive rebound in the putback. As the Bulldogs go back up by 14, their biggest lead of the night. Nice pass to Kobe Jones-Green, whose shot was blocked. And then Nick Echo came up with a loose ball, but he was fouled. So Jack Schollenberger called for the foul, his third here in the first half, so he will go to the bench. And Nick Echo will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Echo with 2 points on the evening so far for Greencastle, able to convert on the front end of the 1 and 1. So 3 points for the Greencastle senior. 30-17, Big Spring with the lead. As Echo gets free throw number 2, a little short there, and an offensive rebound for Greencastle. Kobe Jones-Green can't get the shot to fall as the rebound pulled down by Gavin Pritchard for the Bulldogs. And Big Spring now with the basketball in a 13-point lead, 1:25 to go until halftime. Now there's a nice move by Moyer, trying to get it over to Matthew Ward, was deflected by a Blue Devil. And the ball goes out of bounds, and Big Spring will keep possession. And I believe the Big Spring bench calling for a timeout. It will be a 30-second timeout. So we will stay right here for that. 1:19 to go here in the second quarter. Big Spring with a 30-17 lead in this one, Jason. And again, Greencastle seeming to struggle. The Big Spring defensive pressure. Big Spring does have a bit of a size advantage, both length and width. And Greencastle struggling to solve that so far tonight.
Yeah, struggling to get a good, comfortable, in-rhythm shot on offense. Even the shot, a lot of the shots they're taking are forced, they're quick, and the opportunities inside have met with, they've got 3 players on them every time the ball enters the paint.
So back to action we go, and inbounds pass deflected by Greencastle. Big Spring will keep possession. Here in this one corner can be difficult to see down the sideline, especially with a large Bulldog in our way.
As I said, there's a big bulldog blocking the view.
Big Spring with the basketball and a 13-point lead. Down to 68 seconds to go until halftime. Trevor Moyer with the basketball on the near wing. He kicks it up top to Matthew Ward. Ward's going to work it around to Everett Baker, who's back into the game. And there's Moyer with a shot. Nice defensive play there by Kobe Jones-Green with the block. Now he's going to go coast to coast and lay it up and in. So Kobe Jones-Green with his 3rd points of the night gets the Blue Devils back to within 11 as the clock ticks under 40 seconds. You have to wonder if Big Spring might be content to hold for 1 here as Greencastle sits in the zone. And now we're going to have an offensive foul. I think a moving pick will be the call. And that'll be on Gavin Pritchard, which is his 3rd, excuse me.
Yeah.
That makes things a little interesting. So 2 Bulldogs with 3 fouls, both Pritchard and Schollenberger.
We'll have to watch that start in the second half. How long those 2 players can play entering the second half without picking up that 4th foul.
Could be a place for Greencastle to attack offensively here in this second half. So the Blue Devils with the ball, trailing by 11. Can get it down to single digits here. They work it inside to Echo. Difficult shot falling away. Can't get it to fall. And now Big Spring's coach tells his team, we're holding for 1. Clock down to 7 seconds. Big Spring with the basketball. There's Ward. He's going to try and get off a shot, a tough shot. And he banks home a 3. So the Blue Devils did about everything they could defensively there, as Matthew Ward with 15 points, 17 points in the first half, banks in a 3-point shot to pretty much sum up the half for Greencastle. And we will head to the break with the Bulldogs leading by a score of 33-19. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Trucks and SUVs, check. Crossovers, check. Vehicles priced under 10 grand, check. Warranties, absolutely. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
This is Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils basketball on midpennbroadcasting.com.
And welcome back to Big Spring High School as we are at the half here. Greencastle and Big Spring, the Bulldogs, with a 33-19 lead in this game so far. John Freeman and Jason Heilman with you. And Jason's been kind of a rough shooting first half for the Blue Devils. But I can't really say the same thing for Big Spring, as Matthew Ward putting on an offensive show here in this game. He has 17 points in the game, 15 of those coming from beyond the three-point line.
Yeah, and Big Spring shooting 43% from the field and from behind the three. That second quarter, they opened up with 53% shooting. So that second quarter was big for them, opened up their biggest lead of the game here right before the half. And Greencastle for the first half shooting 27%, turning the ball over, 8 turnovers in that first half compared to Big Spring 6.
Leading scorer for the Blue Devils in that first half was Thomas Lewis. He had 6 points, coming on 2 3-pointers made in the second quarter. 4 points for Ethan Miller, 3 points each for Taylor Noblet, Nick Echo, and Kobe Jones-Green. And again, on the other side for the Bulldogs, Matthew Ward, again, 17 points in that first half. He had 5 three-pointers in that half. Trevor Moyer also knocking down 8 points in the first half, 6 points coming from J.T. Kuhn, and 2 points from Gavin Pritchard. Pritchard, again, who did a number on the Blue Devils, scoring, I believe, 24 or 25 points in that first meeting. Held to just 2, but his teammates are doing the damage here tonight.
Yeah, and I believe it's Pritchard and Schellenberger have 3 fouls. One of the things the Greencastle might want to do is try and drive to that hoop, try and bring out that 4th foul on either one of those players, maybe both of those players, get these starters off the floor for Big Spring.
Yeah, especially Pritchard. With his size in the middle, he really takes away the middle from Greencastle and makes it very difficult for them to try and get any shot within that 6 to 8 feet range. So yeah, if they can take it right at him, try and get him that 4th foul early in the third quarter, who knows might happen.
Get him off the floor for an extended period of time, maybe open up some opportunities for him.
So we are about set to get things ready here in the second half of this one. The halftime show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, and surrounding Mercersburg and other Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. We're going to take one final break, and we will be back with action here in the second half of this one. At the half, it's Big Spring 33, Greencastle 19. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
And we are back to action here in the second half of this one. Big Spring with possession of the ball to start things off in quarter number 3 as the ball knocked out of bounds by Greencastle. And Big Spring will keep possession of the ball as they lead at 33-19 at the 7:35 mark of the third quarter. As the Bulldogs work the ball around the perimeter, Trevor Moyer with the basketball. They work it inside to Kuhn. Now Schellenberger with it. He gets it back to Ward, who's left alone. And Ward finally misses a shot, Jason. But there's Moyer with an offensive rebound and a nice block by Josh Anderson. As Greencastle quickly looks to work the ball up the floor. Lewis gets it over to Noblet on the far wing. Now far corner to Jason Freeman. Work it around to Lewis. Again, around the perimeter it goes. Good ball movement there by Greencastle as Zach Cole has his shot blocked. And Jack Schellenberger comes away with it, but he almost had it stolen. He went to throw it to Pritchard. Pritchard wasn't looking. And we have a whistle and a timeout called. A 60-second timeout here early in quarter number 3. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Welcome back to Big Spring High School. As Big Spring calls a timeout here in the first 90 seconds of quarter number 3, as they lead the Blue Devils by a score of 33-19 in this one, which was our halftime score. John Freeman and Jason Heilman with you in this. 6:51 to go in the third quarter. And Big Spring with possession of the basketball. They will inbound it in front of the student section as the ball thrown into the backcourt to Trevor Moyer. And Moyer will run the offense for the Bulldogs. He gets it far side to Ward. Ward's going to go back up top to JT Kuhn. Now back around to Ward, inside to Pritchard. Now back to Ward, left alone for 3. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound and a couple of nice passes, but Pritchard can't control the basketball as Jason Freeman comes away with it for Greencastle. As the Blue Devils look to penetrate, now Freeman's going to go baseline, kick it over to Noblet, far corner 3. Can't get that shot to fall. Scramble for the rebound. And a nice job there by Kuhn to pull down the rebound for Big Spring as they look to work the ball up the floor, leading by 14 in this one. Now that's Moyer left alone. His three-point shot won't fall. Zach Cole with the rebound for the Blue Devils. As Moyer able to get a hand on that pass.
John, so far on the Greencastle offensive end, we are seeing the ball moving quicker. So I think definitely Coach Lewis at halftime talked to his team about the ball sitting.
Definitely see much quicker passes by the Blue Devils here on the offensive end. Lewis thought about a 3, now looks to penetrate, dribbles around, gets it to Noblet. Now Noblet's going to dribble near side, run into trouble, get it back to Anderson. Back to Freeman from 15 feet. His shot is good. So Jason Freeman with the baseline 2. Gets the Blue Devils back to within 12. And again, Jason, despite the struggles we've seen from Greencastle tonight, they're still only down 12 in this.
Yeah.
And we've seen them get streaky shooting threes. They can get a couple of possessions here. They could get right back in this. But that doesn't help as John Brown with a nice left-handed layup kind of behind his head. Able to convert, and he is fouled. As Josh Anderson will be called for the foul. And just as we said, Greencastle had a chance to get back in the game. John Brown with a nice job on the three-point play. Puts the Bulldogs back up by 14, 35-21. Three-point shot by Freeman won't fall, rebounded by Moyer. Moyer looks to push the ball up the floor. His shot comes short. Ward is there with the rebound, but his shot is blocked by Anderson. I think that might be the third or fourth block tonight for Josh Anderson, as he's done a nice job on the defensive end for Greencastle. Inbound to Brown for Big Spring. He tried to get it to Schellenberger, but a steal by Zach Cole. Now quickly around the perimeter, inside to Freeman in traffic. He can't finish.
That's good ball movement, though.
So a nice pass from Zach Cole. Now on the other end, that's Kuhn's shot won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Ward, and he is tied up by Anderson. And the held ball will go to the Blue Devils. 4:35 to go third quarter. Greencastle trailing 36-21. And the Blue Devils with the basketball. Lewis looks to penetrate, cut off. Now dribbling between the circles. Finally goes far side to Noblet. Noblet's going to work it inside to Anderson. He's going to take it to the paint. And a nice defensive play there by John Brown to draw the charge. As Anderson left his feet to make a pass. And Brown was in defensive position to draw the charge. So 2 quick fouls here for Josh Anderson in the third quarter. Still only 2 fouls in the game for the Blue Devils senior. 3 team fouls here in the second half for Greencastle. No fouls for Big Spring so far tonight in this second half. Bulldogs with the basketball. JT Kuhn, left-handed dribble, penetrates down the baseline. Little runner with the right hand is good. So nice play there by JT Kuhn to find some open space down the baseline and knock down what really wasn't that easy of a shot.
Nice left hand.
Now Cole thought about a 3, dribbles in, misses everything from 12 feet. Jason Freeman is there for the offensive rebound for the Blue Devils. Now a long 3 from Noblet off the front of the rim. Anderson is there, and he is fouled. And the foul will be on JT Kuhn, and that will send Josh Anderson to the line to shoot 2.
The Big Spring coach has been protecting Pritchard here a bit, giving him some minutes on the bench.
Anderson not able to knock down the first shot.
But he's going to come back into the game now, John.
And I think John Brown was the one that was in for Pritchard. Yeah. And Brown's done a nice job coming off the bench, both on offense and defense here in this third quarter. As Pritchard does check back into the game. And Anderson not able to convert on either free throw. Pritchard with the rebound for the Bulldogs. As Trevor Moyer with the basketball inside to Schellenberger, works it inside to Pritchard. Echo knocked it loose and now comes away with the steal. And almost do that off the back of the backboard. And now here's Freeman, goes around a defensive player, can't get the shot to fall. And now Moyer's going to bring it coast to coast, have his shot blocked. And I think they're going to say it was last touched by Ethan Miller, and I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, I think that ball came out of bounds off of a Big Spring player.
I think the ball was blocked by Miller, but I think it came down and hit Moyer, who was laying out of bounds. But no replay here in high school basketball, so Big Spring will keep possession of the ball. As Nick Echo with the defensive rebound for the Blue Devils.
And another block shot by Greencastle.
3-pointer from Jason Freeman is good. And the Blue Devils get it back to within 14. 38-24, the Bulldog lead, 2:38 to go, third quarter. As Big Spring now, Jason looking to spread the floor a little bit as Moyer drives into the paint, can't get the shot to fall. Nobody blocked out Matthew Ward. And Matthew Ward with the easy putback as he approaches 20 points on the night. Ward with 19. Puts the Bulldogs back up by 16 as Thomas Lewis throws the ball over everybody's head and out of bounds. So the ball will turn back over to the Bulldogs as they will look to take their biggest lead of the night. 17, I believe, has been their biggest lead as they lead it here by 16, 40-24. Ward left alone in the corner. Why not? He's been doing that all night. Knocks down the 3. He has 22 points in the game for Big Spring. Now here's Kobe Jones-Green, tried to get it to Jason Freeman. Pass was too high for Freeman, but he's able to save it and throw it off a Big Spring player. And now I think we're going to have a timeout called by Rick Lewis. And that will be a full 60-second timeout for the Blue Devils. And with that, we'll take a break. Blue Devils trailing it here in the third quarter, 43-24. You're listening to the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Welcome back to Big Spring High School. Greencastle with the basketball trailing 43-24. And this one, John Freeman and Jason Heilman. Nice pass underneath to Nick Echo. He can't get the shot to fall. Jason Freeman keeps it alive. And Kobe Jones-Green knocks down the jumper. So the Blue Devils aggressive on the offensive boards, able to get the basket. And then a full court press by the Blue Devils. And Big Spring forced to call a timeout, as I don't think Big Spring was expecting Greencastle to come out in that full court press. And they call a 30-second timeout. So again, here in this third quarter, Jason, we said at the half, Greencastle looked a little slow on offense, holding the ball, dribbling too much. We're certainly seeing much better ball movement here in this third quarter. Greencastle doing a much better job keeping that ball hot, as they like to say, and working the ball around the perimeter, and it's been effective somewhat.
It has, and it would even be better if it wasn't for some unfortunate things like Josh Anderson took a charge underneath in the act of making a great pass to a cutting Jason Freeman. So they've had a little bit of other things go against them, but they are moving the ball much better.
And again, Greencastle going to turn up the defensive intensity here as they trail by 17 in these latter stages of the third quarter. Big Spring is able to get the ball across the timeline as Schellenberger far side goes to Moyer. Now Moyer over to Ward. Ward's three-pointer too strong. John Brown there to clean up the boards. And again, John Brown coming off the bench here. He has 5 points in this third quarter and puts the Bulldogs back up by 19, their biggest lead of the game. Now we're going to have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on Trevor Moyer for Big Spring. Not sure exactly what it did, Jason. I think that might have been away from the ball.
It was a foul on Echo as he was attempting to pass.
So Freeman will lob it inbounds to Miller. Three-point shot there by Nick Echo is good. So a big basket by Echo keeps the Blue Devils alive. They trail by 16. And there's a loose ball and a steal as Freeman on the other end with it. He tries to work it inside, had the ball deflected, but Adam Root comes away with it. Now bounce pass inside, Kobe Jones-Green. Echo tries again, can't get the shot to fall. Pritchard with a nice defensive rebound there. Now Pritchard's going to go coast to coast. His shot, I think, was blocked by Miller. And then Kobe Jones-Green will be fouled on the other end. So the foul will be on Brown for Big Spring. Just his first of the game, third team foul for the Bulldogs. As Greencastle here, Jason, playing with a little more intensity in this latter stages of the third quarter. Now Freeman tried to get it to Echo, had it stolen. Now on the other end, and we're going to have a charge called on Trevor Moyer as Freeman lost possession of the ball but was able to get back and get in defensive position and draw the charge. And that will be foul number 3 on Trevor Moyer. So far, Jason, 3 Bulldogs with 3 fouls. Moyer, Schellenberger, and Pritchard.
We're getting into the point of the game, though, where it becomes less and less of an issue.
Clock down to 5 seconds as Adam Root has his pass stolen. And now Moyer's going to convert. And how many times have we seen that, Jason, where Greencastle has the ball at the last few seconds of a quarter or a half, gives it up and gives away an open layup at the buzzer?
Well, there's 5 points there between the end of the, what was it, the first quarter?
Second quarter.
At the half, and then here, last second shots, that's 5 points right there you've given up.
So the easy basket for Trevor Moyer there puts him in double digits and gives Big Spring a 47-29 lead after 3 quarters. As you're listening to Blue Devil basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, thesportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Back to action here in quarter number 4 as Big Spring with possession of the ball to start things off here in this final quarter. And the shot put up there by JT Kuhn out of bounds, turned back over to the Blue Devils as Greencastle with the basketball trailing by 18, 47-29 the score in this one. As Nick Echo left alone, his 3-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Adam Root. Echo's going to try again for 3, can't get it to fall. Scramble for the loose ball. Lewis comes away with it. Echo tried to get it to Ethan Miller. Miller was cutting to the basket, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over to Big Spring, and they'll just throw the ball up ahead to Kuhn. Now Kuhn's going to go strong to the basket, can't get it to fall. Brown is there for the follow. And again, a strong second half continues for John Brown. He has 7 points and gives the Big Spring Bulldogs their biggest lead of the night, 49-29 here early in quarter number 4. As a kickball will be called on Big Spring. Schellenberger looking to deflect that pass, got the foot out. So the Blue Devils will inbound along the baseline. As Freeman gets it into Lewis, his 3-point shot just a little strong off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound cleared away by Big Spring. Kuhn quickly for 3 in the corner is good. So JT Kuhn into double figures. He has 11 in the game, puts Big Spring up by 23. How they work the ball around. Freeman looks to penetrate, pulls up. He's going to be fouled on the shot as JT Kuhn will be called for the foul. And that will send Jason Freeman to the line. 4th foul on Kuhn this evening. Freeman can't get the first free throw to fall as Kuhn will leave the game with 4 fouls. Gavin Pritchard will return for Big Spring as Kuhn gets a nice round of applause from the home crowd. Freeman will get a second free throw attempt, and he will convert on that one. And now Matthew Ward on the other end. His 3 won't fall. And a nice job there by Miller to knock the ball away from Pritchard. But Schellenberger with a great pass to Trevor Moyer. And Moyer with the easy layup puts Big Spring up by 24. Now Lewis left alone for 3, side of the rim, can't get that one to fall. As Big Spring back up the other end very quickly. Now Ward surrounded by 3 Blue Devils. I think Adam Root got the block on that. Now Lewis on the other end. His shot is rejected by John Brown. And that gets the student section for Big Spring up. Not a big student section, but certainly vocal on that block as that got them excited. Greencastle will keep possession of the ball as Freeman looks to go baseline on Pritchard. A lot of contact, nothing called. And the offensive board comes to Ethan Miller. He loses possession of the ball. And Jason Freeman's going to be called for the technical foul. As he went down the baseline, was fouled hard by Pritchard. Nothing was called. And then he'll be called for the technical foul. So frustration for the Blue Devils here, as Matthew Ward will go to the line to shoot the 2 technical free throws. And he converts the first. So Ward will get a second free throw here, as he has 23 points on the night, looking to make it 24. And he is able to knock that down. So Ward a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. And Big Spring will keep possession of the basketball, leading by 26 with 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Now Pritchard's going to look to go baseline in traffic. His shot is good. And a whistle, and I believe we're going to have an injury timeout, as Pritchard will leave the floor. Not sure exactly what happened there. He did go between 2 Blue Devils to make that shot. I didn't see if there was contact or.
Yeah, John, looks like he got hit in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
As he was delivering that shot, and he had to leave the floor because there was some blood showing.
So Greencastle with the ball, trailing by 28 in this one. They go inside to Cole, back to Miller. Miller goes baseline, tries to go underneath. Tough shot there. He's fouled. So the foul will be called on number 20, Tucker Williams, who's making his first appearance in the game. And Miller will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and good for Ethan Miller. And Miller with 5 points so far in the game, looking to make it 6 here, as he is successful on shot number 2. And again, Greencastle with the full court press here, trailing by 26. And Big Spring able to beat the press as Moyer does a nice pass to Brown. Brown can't get the shot to fall. Ward's follow won't come down, but again, Everett Baker with the offensive rebound, as Big Spring with 3 opportunities here, as now they'll reset the offense with Moyer at the top of the key. He goes around Noblet, dishes off to Brown. Nice defense there by Kobe Jones-Green to deflect it. But Big Spring does come away with it. Now Ward, tough shot in traffic, won't fall. Double pump shot by Brown won't go. So multiple opportunities for Big Spring. Results in a foul on Zach Cole. And John Brown will go to the line to shoot 2. Nick Leske into the game for Greencastle here in the fourth quarter, as Brown unable to convert the free throw. And Adam Root will come in for Kobe Jones-Green. And again, Brown from the free throw line. He has 7 points in the game, make that 8, as he is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As Big Spring extends their lead back out to 27, 59-32. Now here's Noblet with the basketball, kicks it over to Miller in the far corner. Miller gets it up top to Nick Leske, back to Noblet. Quick 3 on the way from Noblet is short. Brown with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Halfway through quarter number 4 here. Big Spring well in control with a 59-32 lead in this one. The Bulldogs won the first meeting between these two schools by 20 points. And there's a shot by Williams, won't fall. Brown's follow won't go either. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs, as both teams start to empty the bench. As Patrick Rowland into the game for Greencastle Rowland with the basketball is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. So the official initially pointed to the sideline, but it is the 17th foul, so it will be a 1 and 1. As Patrick Rowland will go to the line for Greencastle. His shot is up and good, which I believe is his first varsity points.
Oh, is that right? On the season?
Yeah, that'll be Rowland's first varsity points as a Blue Devil. And unable to double it, so he will be sitting at 1.999 to go for 1,000 for him. As Rowland 1 for 2 from the line. Big Spring with the defensive rebound and the basketball. That's number 20, Tucker Williams. He has it taken away, and Rowland ties him up. And the held ball will go to Greencastle. As Jonathan Miller checks into the game for the Bulldogs, and I believe that empties the bench for them. As both teams with all their starters off the floor. Miller gets it over to Rowland. His three-point shot on the way, a little strong there. Nick Leske under there battling for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Big Spring. As JT English into the game for Greencastle to replace Ethan Miller. And they'll get the ball inside to English. Now to Noblet. Baseline jumper. Front of the rim won't go. Rebound pulled down by Tucker Williams for Big Spring. He gets it over to Matthew Ward. Now number 5 with the basketball. That's Tristan Moyer. Inside to the big guy, Jonathan Miller. His shot won't go. Follow won't go. Miller will try again and get it to fall. So Jonathan Miller with the 2 points, and that draws a big response from the crowd.
Fan favorite.
So Jonathan Miller with 2 points. Puts the Bulldogs up 28. Inside to Leske. His shot off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Everett Baker for Big Spring, and he's going to bring the ball up the court. Inside to Miller. Little layup there is good. So 4 straight points for Jonathan Miller. And the Bulldogs with their biggest lead of the night, 63-33. As the ball knocked out of bounds, Greencastle will keep possession. And they will inbound it to Noblet in the back court. Noblet's going to look to go far side. Now he comes back between the circles, hands it off to Rowland. Rowland lobs it into Root, back to Rowland. Far side, JT English. He's left alone for 3, just short on the 3 there. Nice offensive board by Adam Root. Now here's Rowland. He thought about a 3, now gets it back to Noblet. Noblet double teamed. He's going to turn back, now in some trouble. Gets it off to Leske in the corner. Leske lobs it to Root. Nice pass by Root to JT English, whose shot is good. So again, some nice ball movement there. Big Spring, Jason, I think a little overzealous on the defense. Greencastle was able to find the open man, and JT English knocked down the short jumper.
Yeah, and it's their first field goal in the 4th quarter, John.
Now here's Miller with the basketball, guarded by Leske. Big Spring with the ball in a 28-point lead. Clock down to 1 minute and 15 to go here in this one, as Big Spring content just to work the ball around, as Noblet ties up Tristan Moyer and is called for the foul. So Big Spring will keep possession of the ball. Inbound to Matthew Ward, as Big Spring does have 1 starter still in the game, Matthew Ward.
Yeah, he and Taylor Noblet are the only 2 starters for either team still remaining on the floor.
Here's Miller with the basketball, tries to get it over to Ward. And the clock under 1 minute to go here in this one, as Big Spring content to just do a little weave up top, and then they lose possession of the ball. So the Blue Devils will get it back, and we'll play out the final 46.7 seconds of this one here from Big Spring. As the Bulldogs, Jason, coming off a couple of back-to-back, kind of an interesting week last week for Big Spring. They lost to James Buchanan and beat Shippensburg. which is kind of an interesting when you think about what's happened this season. To see, to JB, who hadn't had a win all season long in the Colonial, got the win over Big Spring, but then the Bulldogs rallied to beat Shippensburg last Friday.
Yeah, kind of opposite results of what you would expect.
As the clock ticks down under 15 seconds, Tristan Moyer with the basketball gets it over to Ward. And Greencastle is just going to chase Ward around as the clock will tick down, and Jonathan Miller will hold on to the ball as the clock hits 0. And Big Spring with a comfortable 63-37 win here at home over the Blue Devils here tonight in Mid-Penn Colonial Division play. Greencastle will fall to 4-12 on the season and 1-8 in the Colonial Division. We're going to take a break and be back with the post-game show. Again, the Blue Devils coming out on the short end of one tonight. They drop a 63-37 decision to Big Spring. You're listening to Blue Devil basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 FM, and WRGG.org.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed, and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
When it comes to choosing a venue and caterer for your special day, choose Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering to ensure your event is perfect in every way. Free tastings are available prior to planning your celebration, and you'll reap the benefits of 25 years of experience from our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Your perfect venue for weddings, banquets, receptions, birthdays, and corporate events. Blue Heron is constantly upgrading facilities to better serve our community. Check out our great Google reviews. Phone 717-830-2261. Blue Heron Events from Scratch Catering, 407 South Washington Street, Greencastle.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Antrim Diesel is ready to serve all your diesel needs. We provide everything from state inspections to complete repair of diesel-powered vehicles. We offer repairs for commercial trucks, industrial passenger cars, agriculture, marine, and light trucks. Richard Price and his staff have been providing quality service, competitive pricing, and valued customer care for over 25 years. Antrim Diesel, 47 Commerce Avenue, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-3700. 7963.
Let the proven experts at Greencastle Notary Services handle your vehicle title and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland. Instant registration for Pennsylvania, ATV and boat registration for Pennsylvania only. Greencastle Notary Services can take care of all your vehicle documentation needs. Greencastle Notary Services is conveniently located in downtown Greencastle near the post office at 38 East Baltimore Street. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 10 to 1. Phone 717-597-3600.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
At Horace Mann, we believe educators are taking care of our children's future and deserve to have someone help them take care of theirs. That's why we're here, to help educators protect what they have today with quality, affordable insurance and prepare for tomorrow with a variety of financial solutions. Visit your Greencastle representative, Jeff Coons, at 140 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, or call 717-597-4532. Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators.
Welcome back to Big Spring High School and the postgame show, brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. John Freeman, Jason Hyman with you, wrapping things up tonight here. And Jason, again, Greencastle coming out on the short end of a 63-37 score to Big Spring as the Bulldogs complete the season sweep over Greencastle. And again, it was a case where Big Spring was a little bit too big and too strong and too quick for Greencastle.
Yeah, and Greencastle just couldn't get the offense going at all tonight. 27% shooting in the first half. Actually dropped off 22% in the second half, shooting 24%, 10% below their season average coming into this game tonight. The Big Spring Bulldogs didn't shoot all that much better, but 39%, way better than Greencastle's 24%.
Matthew Ward led the Bulldogs tonight. He had 24 points in the game. Most of those coming off of 3-pointers, 6 3-pointers, in fact, in the game for Ward, as he led 3 Bulldogs in double digits tonight. Trevor Moyer with 12 and J.T. Kuhn with 11. John Brown came off the bench to score 8 points for Big Spring. 4 points also for Gavin Pritchard, and 4 points also for Jonathan Miller. All of those coming in the fourth quarter. For Greencastle, 6 points each for Jason Freeman, Thomas Lewis, Ethan Miller, and Nick Echo. 5 points for Kobe Jones-Green and Taylor Noblet. JT English came in the fourth quarter, knocked down a short jumper. He had 2 points in the game. And Patrick Rowland with a free throw in the fourth quarter, scoring his first varsity point as a Blue Devil. So again, Greencastle coming out on the short end of a 63-37 score here from Big Spring. And we will be wrapping things up here in this one. And just to let you know, we will be back on Friday as the Blue Devils will take on Shippensburg at home. Again, Shippensburg was a big winner over Greencastle earlier in the season. The Blue Devils will look to get some revenge as they take on the Greyhounds on Friday. The postgame show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Waynesboro. The Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy, offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. The U.S. Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The United States Air Force. Contact Tech Sergeant Patrick at 717-480-7254. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let them outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg, McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, Greencastle Notary Services, serving your vehicle and tag needs for Pennsylvania and Maryland, Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg, Horace Mann, founded by educators for educators. Visit Greencastle Representative Jeff Coons, 116 South Antrim Way in Greencastle. Blue Heron Events, From Scratch Catering, your full-service catering and events company. Antrim Diesel Service, they are ready to service all your diesel needs, providing everything from state inspections to complete repairs of all diesel-powered vehicles. And finally tonight, Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. That'll wrap things up here from Big Spring, with the Bulldogs victorious over Greencastle by a score of 63-37. Tonight's game, a production of Mid-Penn Broadcasting on the F&M Trust Sports Network. Our next broadcast of Greencastle basketball will be Friday evening from Greencastle as the Blue Devils host Shippensburg on senior night for the Blue Devil team. For Jason Heilman, I'm John Freeman. Have a great night. We'll see you on Friday.